Hi everybody.
Gone, where are we now?
Now we are in Singapore and we're gonna filming a documentary about the last day of Singapore. Okay, in that time, a Japanese general named Tomoyuki Yamashita has invaded uh, Singapore and conquered. We're gonna focus on the last day. Okay, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, we are here at Fort Canning Hills. We are going to the battle box as it served as Malayan command headquarters until the British surrendered to the Japanese in 1942. It was also known as battle box. Let's check it out. Okay, finally we are here at the battle box, but it closed and it said it will remain closed until further notice. So we have to find another plan. After yesterday totally failed, today we are at Reflections at Bukit Chandu. It's a museum represent battle between Japanese and Singapore. Let's check it out.
Right now we are in the museum that demonstrates weapons and how Japanese invaded Singapore and Bukit Chandu. Let's go. The fall of Singapore. Lieutenant General Tomoyuki Yamashita, who has conquered Malaysia, led his Japanese army to attack Singapore with 36,000 army. On the British side, Lieutenant General Arthur Percival, General Officer commanding of Malaya Command, tried to defend Singapore with more than 85,000 army. The reinforcement came from Australia, India, and Malay Regiment. General Percival had ordered most of his army to defend the east side of Singapore and just a few on the west side. On the night of 8th February 1942, the first bomb was dropped on Salimbam Beach with Japanese great numerical advantage 7-1 against Australian troops. Within 2 hours, the Australian forces had to retreat to Tenga Airfield. The Tenga Airfield was Lieutenant General Tomoyuki Yamashita's first main objective in the invasion of Singapore. The Japanese artillery can destroy communication center. The Australian troops had to retreat. The Tenga Airfield has been captured on the afternoon of 9th February. The Japanese used Tenga Airfield as the new headquarters, so they able to brought their tanks from Malaysia down to the heart of Singapore. 14 February, the Japanese had reached the Pasir Panjang Ridge, the most brutal battle. The Malay regiment had surrounded and running out of ammunition. They had to fight to death in hand-to-hand combat. Some of them had managed to escape. Most of them were captured and become prisoners of war. At least 5 of them refused to take off their military uniform. Days later they were accused. They chose death rather than dishonor. On 15 February, at the battle box, Lieutenant General Arthur Percival decided to surrender. Singapore had fallen. 5,000 men were killed or wounded. 80,000 men become prisoners of war. The Japanese so proud. They gave a new name to Singapore, Sayonanto, or Light of the South, but it was the darkest time of Singapore. The Japanese occupied everything: newspaper, radio, or even school curriculum. They were all in Japanese. Prisoners of war and some civilians were kept at Changi prison. Some of them were sent to Thailand to build railway of death.